Hey everyone, Kevin here with Divinely Design, and I'm on my way to a paper crafting expo in Somerset, New Jersey. So I thought I might try to do a little bit of a video of it. So it's about 7:30 in the morning. I'm in Philadelphia, and I just got my Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm on my way. So stay tuned. Okay, so we're here, and it's just a little after 9. I'm actually a little later than I thought because they had the early bird at 8:30. But my first class starts at 9:30, so I'm actually just gonna get in and get registered and probably go right to class. Okay, check back later. Okay, so I kind of came in and had a class. There was a little confusion of where the class was, but finally got there, and now I'm on the floor shopping. It's a little bit crazy. There are people here everywhere. It's kind of big. There's lots of vendors. So I'm just going to start taking a look around and shopping. All right, check back later. Okay, everybody. So I've been in a bit of rush today. I checked in at 9:15-ish. My first class was at 9:30, so I had to get all my tickets and registered, and you get registered for door prizes and all that stuff, so it took a little while. They told me my class was in a hotel down the street, and it turns out it wasn't, so I went down there and I came back and I was late for my first class. By the time that was over, it was like 11 o'clock. So I've had between 11 and now, which is about 12:30, 12:40, to shop and look around. I haven't made it to all the stores. I've stopped in one or two that interested me, but I definitely haven't seen everything yet here. It's pretty big. I have another class at 1, so I'm going to be heading down to the hotel to go to that class, and then that class will go from 1 to 2. And then I have a card swap at 2:30, also at the hotel, so I'll stay down at the hotel and just chill out between, you know, the class and that card swap, and then come back here around 3:30, probably 4 by the time the shuttle gets here and everything. So I was planning to leave by 5, so it only gives me about an hour to shop and look at other stuff I haven't seen yet. So I may come back tomorrow. I'm not really sure if I'll have enough time to finish everything today. I was planning really only attending one day, but we'll see how it goes. Lots to see and do here. You can see there's tons of people. I'll try and get some more video from the actual floor where the stores are and everything. But right now I have to run off to my 1 o'clock class. All right, check back a little bit later. Bye, y'all. Okay, so there's some sort of emergency at the hotel. So the scrapbook workshops are now being evacuated. Okay, so I feel like I finally have some time to shop and look around, and one of the stores that I think I have found that I really liked some of their stamps that were really unusual is the one right behind me called Stamplistic, and I will try to show you some of the things I bought from them later on. But one of the cooler stamp shops here. So it's thinned out a little bit now. It's around 4:30-ish or so. So I've had a couple of classes. It's been a really busy day, actually. I'm just gonna try and finish up some shopping, so I don't need to come back tomorrow. That will save me a little drive, but I'm pretty close to being through most of the stores here. There's one or two I want to go back to and look at, and probably buy some more stuff, but then I should be wrapping up here. All right, see you later. Okay, I'm all done. It was a long day. It was fun, a little tiring, but I kind of visited everything I wanted to and did all the shopping I wanted to, and now I'm headed back to the car and going to be heading home. So afterwards, I think I will do a haul video and show you what I bought. Stay tuned. Hey everyone. Okay, so the expo's all over and I'm home, and I wanted to show you some of the stuff I got and kind of talk about my day and what happened and how it was. So this is the first, I think, big scrapbooking, paper crafting kind of expo I've gone to. And while it was, certainly scrapbook focused, there was lots of scrapbook specific vendors there. And I don't really scrapbook. I do some mixed media photo layouts, but it's not really the same as scrapbooking. So there were tons of scrapbookers there, but there was lots of other paper crafting, kind of stuff there. So it was fun. So, and this is the first time I also took classes. So I took the first class, and this was taught by someone from the Rubber Stamp Cafe, and it was called Always Fabulous Folds, which was really nice. You got to make 2 cards, and there are lots of folds in them. So this one is kind of one of those exploding boxes. So the sentiment would kind of go on the back here. And I've made these before, but this was kind of fun. So you open it up and it folds down, and then you have these sort of, flowers that kind of pop up, and you can fold it. You can fold it down, but it stands like that. So it was cool. I mean, and I like the paper patterns that they used and the kind of the color scheme for this. Very cool. And so you got to make this card. So that was the exploding box. And then we made just kind of a regular folding card, same kind of paper. Again, I thought the patterns really worked really well. But this one, they taught us how to make this pop-up piece here. So when you open it up, it pops up in the middle. And learning how to make this little doohickey here in the middle out of paper, which is the thing that causes the pop-up, was worth the class, let me tell you. I think it's so cool, and it's not super complicated, but I don't know that I would ever have thought of it on my own. So this was another pop-up card with lots of folds in it. And from that class, then you got a free, I did win a door prize. I won some sheer glue kind of stuff. But you also got a coupon for their store, the Rubber Cafe, to get a free stamp set. So, the class itself was $36. I ended up getting a $15 stamp for it, made a couple of cards, won a door prize, and I'm so ashamed. I'm so bad with names. The person running the class was super nice. She was a nurse, so we ended up chatting a little bit. She was from California, but was super nice. And went to this. I went to their store a little bit later to get some of the paper we used. I'll show you that just in a second. But the cardstock, this metallic cardstock, was just beautiful and very nice. So that was the first class I was there for. And then the second class was a class on using the Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers. So for that class, there was a card kit that comes with it, so you could make the card. Now, we didn't actually finish the card in class. We really spent the majority of the time working on coloring with the Zig markers, which was cool because the person running it, I guess, I don't know that she works for the company, but she's definitely in touch with them, and she's working on, I guess, workshops for them, and I forget her name too, I'm so sorry. But anyway, also the cool thing I learned about was the difference between hot press watercolor paper and cold press watercolor paper. So we did different techniques of blending and using the different kinds of or watercolor paper. And so we just practiced a lot of coloring and blending, and it was really cool. You can so they kind of went like this, and so by the time we got done, I was actually really happy with this. The blending just came out super nice with it. So for the class itself, this was the Clean Color Brush Zig Watercolor. It was $26. You get a card kit which makes 2 cards, and you got 3 of the Zig brushes, which I think is a pretty good deal. I think these are about $340 to $350 a piece, somewhere in that range. you know, so what, that's 10 or 12 bucks. So, and then in this one, everybody kind of won door prizes. So we used these vinyl stickers to make the butterflies. So these came with the class, actually, but then I won just a couple of other vinyl stickers for door prizes. So that was fun, and it was interesting to talk to her about Zig and kind of how much she works with Zig. Oh, and I forgot to mention, just for registering or registering early, you also got kind of a free gift, this little We Are Memory Keepers memory, little mini album, glue stick, and some Spectrum Noir pencil here. So that was just for registering kind of early, or taking, if you took 3 classes. So those were my 2 classes, and then I did a card swap, which really wasn't a class, but so this was kind of fun. So you were supposed to make 15 cards, and then we all got in a room. There were about 40 of us, and you put your card on the desk, and then everybody walked around and looked at all the cards, and then you had a ticket, and you kind of voted for, it's called the most appreciated card. So, and then the person who got the most tickets had the most appreciated card, and they won a prize. And then afterwards, you got to go around and pick up to 15 cards that you like to take home with you. So I didn't take 15. I took, I don't know, maybe about 10 or 11 here, but just kind of in a order of how I liked them. Lots of super nice cards here. Lots of fall cards. I thought this one was just really simple and kind of pretty. This was somebody in my row who I was chatting with, and she did this really cute card with, you know, little sparkles and ice cream cones. So this one just had tons of crazy pattern on it, and I loved the way it kind of worked together, and there's just this like stamp, and I just loved how all of the pattern was used together here. This one was a great idea, I thought, for using like little scraps of pattern paper. They just paper pieced them together and put them on the front of a card here. I thought that was really clever. I like that idea of being able to use lots of pattern paper. This one was black and white, but she had tons. She did, you know, monochromatic, she did multiple colors. Like, it was a good idea. This one, I really like the shape of the card. It's sort of cut out here. I just thought that was really cool. I don't know that I've ever seen anything quite like that, but really like the shape of that. This one was super pretty, all very monochromatic. Shimmer paper here. It's kind of a sympathy card that's just been embossed with little pearls on it. Super simple, but just beautiful. This one, I love the gilding that she used. She used this sort of craft paper with gold on it, and then just, you know, again, sort of a simple multiple die cut. She has this washi tape over here that has gold arrow, and another little thin strip of paper that has gold arrows on it. I thought it was really very nice card. This one, this lady was super nice. And she did hand coloring here with this stamp, which is super fun. This is a Tim Holtz stamp. But the other thing I really loved about this is she did embossing around the side, and if you can see, she kind of double embossed it. So she embossed it with a light color, and then embossed on top of that with a darker color, and they overlap sort of. So they kind of get in each other's way, and, you know, they're not perfect or anything, but I actually love how that ended up looking. Super cool idea. This, I think, is all Stampin' Up product. I actually didn't open it up, but I think Stampin' Up has this die cut with the hexes. But I love this person did. They embossed the same color paper and then used a hex punch to cut it out, and then put that on top of those, and then just has these cute butterflies with pearls. Again, monochromatic, but just super beautiful. This was one of my favorites. These last two were kind of my favorite cards. This one was an autumn card. I just love the color combination here. It is so perfect for an autumn card. Die cut some leaves that are kind of shimmery, and then just tied them on with some twine. Real simple, some little gemstones, and this paper. I just think it's perfect color for fall autumn card. And this was my favorite. And I like it just because it's so unusual. It's got this kind of crazy stripe pattern in a diagonal. It's got this little wheel that you can move the little spinner thing for a thanks, you know, in different languages. Stamps on it. It's got this wax seal with a thanks. Ribbon that's on an angle, and there's little cuts in the side. I just thought it was unusual, and I just liked how bold it was, and so this was the one that got my ticket. But Anyway, so the stamp swap was fun. All of my, so then you were allowed to take 15 cards. So all of my cards got taken, which I thought was a good sign. Everybody seemed to really like my cards and gave me lots of good feedback on them. So from the card swap, then you got a couple of smaller gifts, like you got a magazine and this super cute little bag that you could put your cards in to take with you. So it was kind of cool. But then we also got, this is a Stamping Up designer card kit, so you can make a ton of stamps with this. And so everybody got this. And then there were door prizes. I didn't win a door prize in this class, but there were door prizes that also went along that some people won. And then the person who had got the most appreciated card got a really big prize, like a bunch of things. So this class was only $20. And, you know, by the time you got the card kit and all the other little gifts, it was actually really super worth it. And just seeing other people and the ideas that they had for card making was just a lot of fun. And we got to talk and sort of mingle, and so. All right, my kitty cat wants to say hi. He has been sitting over here bugging me to come on. Okay? Can you say hi real quick? And then can you go? Because I have other stuff to do. All right? Say hi. Yep, that's you. Okay. Good enough. All right, so quickly, because this is going to be long then, some of the stuff I got. So just some random stuff, some perfect pearl, some embossing powder. This is Flower Soft glue specifically for them, which I've been meaning to get. I've been looking for some pigment inks, so I finally kind of broke down and bought a series of pigment inks. I did Color Box, and just got a whole bunch of pigment inks. And about 10 of them in colors that I liked. So that was a purchase of mine. It'd be fun to play with those. I got some more mini distress inks and another little tin that they come in. So I didn't have, this is an older one I didn't have, which is like the Wild Honey and Warden Lipstick, Weathered Wood and Old Paper. I didn't have that one. But this is his newer ones, Cracked Pistachio, Abandoned Coral, Mermaid Lagoon, and Fossilized Amber. Those are the ones that are recent. And this store, gave me a good discount too. So when I bought a bunch of stuff, I bought all those ink pads there. He gave me a discount, and then he threw in something for free. So it was actually a pretty good buy. That cardstock from that one class in the Rubber Cafe, I got some of their metallic paper and kind of these bronzy, coppery kind of colors. That's super nice. Some little embellishments and stuff I was looking for. This little needle tip. I was looking for kind of no clog thing. A little cute die cut that's a Polaroid picture, which I'd been kind of looking for. And the ones I found are so big. This is a Mama Elephant one that was sort of the perfect size. Okay, so some of my cool purchases. So I have to say probably this is kind of the one or cool things. Let me show you this. This is actually a kind of die stamp cut kind of thing. It's from Shape Studio. Epiphany Crafts actually was the name of the company. And I thought this was probably one of the cooler things I found there. So they have these little stickers, these little round, and they come in shapes. So this is the round one. I also have one that's a little banner cut. They have a couple of different shapes. But you take your punch, and the punch is actually this way. And so you take your piece of pattern paper, or whatever it is you want, and kind of line it up. Let's see if I get this side better. Yeah, okay. Alright, so you kind of line it up where you want it. And then you take one of your little sticky things. Whoops. And this is the first time I've done it, so trying to be perfect here. Okay, then you put it down, you close the thing, and then you punch it out. And then it gives you the little kind of acrylic looking things. I mean, you can buy these. I see them all the time from different companies. But you could do pictures and stuff too. I saw people do pictures. And then, you know, these become little embellishments for cards or scrapbook pages or whatever it is. So this is one of the funner things I bought. So I bought two shape punches and some of their little acrylic things that go with it. Oh, I have some dies. I did get some dies from this company called Valentina Cutting Dies. So they were having a special, so you had to buy a couple and then you got one free. So I got a Christmas tree and some corners and a little flourish and some butterflies and actually this little bride-groom kind of thing, which I thought was fun. Okay. Let's see what else. Oh, this is probably the most interesting stamps. I've never heard of this company before. They're called Stamplistic. And they have a bunch of stamps, but the ones that were super interesting are they have these really cool geometric kinds of stamps. And they do these just beautiful cards with them. I did not take any pictures there of the cards. I forgot. I'm going to try and get some pictures. I'm sure there are probably some online, and I'm going to put them in the video now. Okay, so hopefully you saw them, and just gorgeous cards, and so I'm excited to try and make some of those. My two big purchases then were, I broke down and I bought the Zig Clean Color Real Brush 48 kit. I got a super good deal on this. Because I took the class, I also got a discount for that store, which sells these, and then she was a lot of fun in class, so she remembered me. And she also, like, she threw in a water pen, and she gave me a free, I forget, free some other stuff. So, and also like a coupon if I wanted to order other stuff for free shipping from her online store and a discount. So it was a great deal on these. I don't think I probably could have gotten them for as much as I did there at the store, online, anywhere. And then my other big purchase was some heartfelt creations. So it's so weird. I think I got these peacock ones. They have this beautiful card, and I took a picture of it, so I'm going to put it in here. I think that is just one of the most beautiful cards I've ever seen. So I got, and I love the look of their cards, and it's so funny because some of their cards are, I don't know that they're really my style, or I don't consider it my style. But I just think they're so beautiful, and it takes a ton of time to kind of do the flowers and shape them and color them, but they just end up looking so good. So they had a deal on there, like if you bought 4 dies and 4 stamp sets, you got like $50 off. So that's a pretty good deal. And then I also bought their flower shaping kit, which I do have some flower shapers, but I think these will work better. And I feel like now I've invested in heartfelt creations. So, but anyway, okay. So those were my big purchases, and that's it. I had a ton of fun, and now I can't wait to play with my goodies. So, okay. Comments, questions, leave them below. If you like this video, click that thumbs up button. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, click on that subscribe button. And thanks so much. I will talk to you all later. Bye.